You get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Ball carrier.
Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the run, it's Mixon. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Taken down at the 40.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Burrow's pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got the first, but we also have a flag on the field. And they're already walking backwards. On 3rd down, Burrow. He's got Evans. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there.
First down, Cincinnati.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. Fighting his And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Bengals take it right down and score on the opening drive. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
Makes the score Bengals 7, 49ers nothing. Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Saquon Barkley looking for a crease. Can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
Think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches are giving, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. On the run, it's Barkley. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're open to do it consistently here. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
3.5 to go, first quarter. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's got room. Taking it right down Broadway. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 51 yards. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now again to the big fullback use check. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Check. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
He was brought
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Rodgers now to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bud Dupree able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
For the field goal, a 36-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. This is Mixon. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. He decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Is 3rd down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Bengals.
10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports.
10. Bengals 7.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Taken down.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. That one complete to the former Seminole, Auden Tate. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Cincinnati.
Burrow looking to pass. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A quick throw now complete to Ross. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. For 23 yards, the final tally. Burrow will throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore.
Mixon trying to punch it in. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are going to jump back in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Well, that'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there.
2 things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Mixon with a 1st down and more. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. Over the middle, complete to Tate. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
22 yards.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Let's go. 19,
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Off the option, that's complete. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Mike Evans, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. Had the option to hand that one off or run it himself, but instead, a really easy, quick pass.
I like the way they made a decisive decision and got it right to the receiver. One move later, he's in the end zone.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Barkley. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
His throw caught right around the 6. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
Makes the score Bengals 21, 49ers 17.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. and knocked it free.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Burrow. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll run on first down. Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Yards to go.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. On play action. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Rodgers. They'll get this out to Barkley complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Working from the gun, Rodgers. A trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
Flushed out right. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Here's Mixon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Bengals 31, 49ers 17. Matt Gay set.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley. They get 9 yards back on the run there, and they're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Completes it to Samuel. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Tackle made at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go, G. Here I come.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down carry for Barkley. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
On the tackle.
It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. 2nd and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara. Again, it's Barkley. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 15 on the year. And the 49ers are back within a score.
The kick is good.
And this one through the uprights and good.
Bengals 31. 49ers 24.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's good for 28 yards. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well.
Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
10 at the 31-yard line.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Over. Kill. Turn up. Jump out.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post Because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Open man is Samuel, complete. The 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score.
On for the point after.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 18 yards on that one. And it'll move the chains.
First down.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that fourth down stop. Points would be ideal for some breathing room, no doubt. And really, a field goal would be huge. That would make it a two-score game. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Burrow on third down. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That'll put him close to 100 yards receiving. He's at 98, and he's got a first down. Now Joe Mixon. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Burrow looking to pass. Evans has it left side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 36. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. They'll run with Mixon. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Third down.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll return it from the 6. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
9-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
4 yards. Complete to Saquon Barkley. 10 yards on the pickup. In 2nd and inches.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Back to throw, Rodgers. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw is Rodgers. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Saquon Barkley down to the 25. Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Rodgers to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. On the run, it's Barkley. And, a little spin cycle. Room to run now. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And his kick is good.
Is tied at 38 all.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This one taken just inside the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do they do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines?
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
First down.
Back to Mixon on first down. He had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Here we go with Burrow. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Demarius Randall. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines. But then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
47-yard line.
on first down. Mixon. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Cincinnati.
So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This from 51 yards for the win. And he's going to miss this one. That is no good. Well outside the left upright. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Taken in the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
He gets away from one. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
First throw of overtime for Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He finds some open field here. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime. A little whipped cream on top.
Look at you. Trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the 49ers, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.